Dear my beloved daughter, I don't know if you remember, but it was a day when you were in first grade. You came home from school and came to me, sitting on the sofa, holding my face with your little hands and said, "Mom, why do you always look sad? I wish you would smile." Your words as a child struck me deeply. That night, I couldn't sleep and looked at myself in the mirror, facing my face for the first time in my life. I shuddered as I faced my face. I had the same tired and sad expression as my mother, whom I didn't want to resemble. And that night, I realized that I was living a life just like my mother's. Only the stage backdrop changed, and the time and place were different. I saw my mother continuing an unhappy marriage for my happiness. Those images of my mother were engraved in my mind. I believed that if you could be happy, I could endure anything as a woman, no matter how hard it was. But in your young eyes, such a mother didn't seem happy, and I realized that your desire for a happy mother was hurting you. With your one word as a child, I learned what kind of person I was living as. Blaming my husband, who lacks economic responsibility, as the reason for my unhappiness. I realized I was living just like my mother, showing to her daughter the same life. I spent my childhood determined not to live like my mother, but I was living the same life as she, showing you the same story. That night, I thought that if I can't change my fate, just like my mother's, no matter how hard I try, you will have to live the same life with the same mind as me. And then I realized that to change my fate, I had to be happy as the protagonist of my life, so that you could also become the true protagonist of your life and be happy. So to break free from my painful fate, I began practicing meditation, allowing myself to let go of all the pains in my mind. I hope you are well, my dear. I will talk to you next time.